it's Jamie Knox with Burning Sage Yoga. Welcome back. We're doing a prenatal video today. So the props that you are going to need, your blanket, a bolster or a pillow, and a block or a fat book. I want to introduce Anastasia Bartlett. She will be our instructor today. And we have Carla back here joining us as well, and we are both pregnant. So I'm taking my spot. I'm going to let Anastasia take over. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Anastasia Bartlett. So today to get started, we're just going to take a few minutes to breathe and calm our body, relax our mind, and then we'll get into our practice. We are going to divide it into two segments, so we'll kind of wrap things up about a 15-minute mark, and then we'll have a part two that'll take from that spot and move us to our Shavasana. But to get started, you want to sit comfortably. So like our participants back here are sitting up, Jamie is sitting up on a bolster, Carla is sitting up on a block. So I know I like to sit up on the edge of something, so it could be that blanket you have or a pillow. So you just want to be able to let your pelvis roll forward. And then once you get comfortable, and you really want to be comfortable, we can't relax the mind if our body is tense. So to really get into a place where you feel comfortable, sometimes that might mean even sitting against the wall for a little extra support. Once you're there, let your eyes soften and just start to drop in. So take a few moments to just be here. Find your seat. Feel your sits bones. Those are the two bony points in your bottom. Feel those against the earth. Start to feel your pelvis heavy against the earth. Notice your shoulders. Start to soften the shoulders away from the ears. Even hugging the shoulder blades gently down your back. This will allow your heart to open, the chest to open. And you can continue to settle down into your seat. And then from there, shift your awareness towards your breath. At first, we observe. We notice our breath. We notice the rise and fall of the chest and the belly. And just start to tap into sensations in the body. And then just with some gentle ease, a gentle encouragement, allow your breath to start to elongate. So bringing in a little bit more air on the inhale. And then as you exhale, start to feel that contraction of the belly and just squeezing out any of the extra stale air you can manage. So that naturally, with each breath cycle, our breath just gets a little longer, a little softer, and a little slower. And then notice your thoughts. So we're allowing the mind not to completely quiet. It's almost impossible to do that, but just let your mind start to soften, finding ease. Letting your mind focus on your breath, focusing on your body, tapping into those sensations that you're feeling. And then maybe also taking a moment here just to drop into baby's world, picturing them in their little space, what they might look like. You may even let your hands come to the belly. And just honoring all that's going on in your body today. And with that in mind, as we move through our practice, if there's anything that doesn't feel good for you or you're just uncomfortable anyway, just come back to this comfortable seat, come back to child's pose, and just really honor what you need today. If there's any intention or mantra, if there's anything you'd like to bring in before we start to move, take a few breaths here just to sit with that, whatever it might be. It's intensely personal. It could be something as easy as just breathing and moving and connecting with your baby. Now with that next inhale, start to move a little bit. So we're going to reach those arms out and up, reaching overhead, finding lots of length, reaching from the waist all the way to those fingertips. And then as you exhale, just let those arms float back down by your side. Good. So we're just continuing to move a little bit here, bringing some circulation, some blood flow in the body. So just continue to reach up on that inhale. And exhale. You might even let the exhale come out of the mouth here for a little gentle sigh. Yeah, very nice. Good. And another good big inhale, reaching up. Nice. And this time bring those palms all the way together and draw the hands down in front of your heart. Good. And just let your chin tuck towards your chest, elongating the back of the neck. You may be feeling a little bit of a stretch up the spine. And then from here, just gently blink your eyes open. Now from here, we'll just gently roll over onto hands and knees. So coming to that tabletop position. So we're going to start to fire into our core a little bit. So as you come onto hands and knees, take time to, maybe drag that blanket up like Carla's doing here. So you have some cushion for the knees. It's a great modification. Sensitivity in our joints becomes a real issue as we move through our pregnancy. So just get comfortable here. Jamie's got a nice modification here as well, sort of spinning the fingers out a little bit to help protect her wrists. We'll gently start to hug baby towards the spine, feeling the core engaged. So you get that spine elongated, feeling the crown of the head reaching forward, your tailbone reaching back. And then we'll move through some gentle cat and cow. So on that inhale, bring your head and hips up, let baby just drop towards the earth. And then as you exhale, press into the hands, hug baby gently towards the spine, round into those shoulders, upper back. Good, drop the chin and the tailbone. And then you flow with your breath, inhaling to come into cow. Good. Exhaling to drop into cat. Nice. Yeah. And we all start to flow at our own pace. The eyes can be closed here unless that makes you feel dizzy. So that's another little side effect of pregnancy, right? A little bit of maybe extra dizziness. So if you find that that's the case, just let your gaze be soft so that you can continue to tap into your body, the sensations in the body, and not worry so much about what's going on around you. Good. Nice. Now on that next exhale, or after that last cat, just come back to that tabletop. Find your flat back position. Good. And then we're going to move from here and find our down dog. So as you're ready, maybe walking those hands a little further up, letting the knees come up off the earth, sinking back into the heels, letting your hips reach back. Good. So you're wanting to elongate your spine and just pump the heels towards the earth, really work into those calves. So again, trying to get some blood flow. We've been seated and on those hands and knees for a little while. So now we're going to get some flow into the legs. So we're here in down dog. So when you get here to down dog, just let those heels sink to the earth. Now there's lots of variations you can take in down dog if you get there and you notice it's not comfortable for your body. And there's lots of reasons for that. So don't judge, just listen and move in a way that you need to adjust and be comfortable. So you can take those feet really wide apart, as wide as your mat. You can drop onto your forearms as Jamie was doing there. You can also walk your feet wide apart and walk them in towards your hands. That'll shift more weight back into your legs and take some of that weight out of your arms and give those wrists a little bit of a break. Right? Down dog's a great pose, but for a lot of us, we get wrist sensitivity or other issues that might make it a little uncomfortable. So just be mindful of that. And then we're going to move towards a forward fold. So we're going to start to walk those feet in, keep them wide so we have plenty of space for that baby bump as we walk those feet towards the hands. Now, of course, those feet may only be able to go so far, then we have to walk the hands back. Once you get to your forward fold, you might find that you need some props. You might need a little lifting. So props just help us bring the earth a little bit closer to our hands. So either bending the knees to do that or finding those blocks, that fat book, even stacking up your pillows. And then begin by finding your feet. Feel all four corners of both feet planted to the earth. You might even pick up those toes and spread them wide. Carla's doing that here on her mat. And then you can just start to let your torso sink towards the earth. If this doesn't feel good, you can always come up to a halfway up out of the forward fold and let your arms either rest on your bent legs or just on top of your forearms, or bring your hands to above your knees. And you can still get that reach into the glutes, into the hips, get a nice opening into the back of the legs, but then you're not feeling like you're going to maybe throw up or getting dizzy. So just be mindful of that. I know there's lots of variations here too. Now from here, we are going to start to roll it up nice and slow. And really take it slow here. Let your head hang heavy and think about moving with one vertebra stacking on top of the other. You're taking that entire inhale to rise up. We want to avoid getting dizzy. It may still happen, so just be mindful of that. When you get there, let the shoulders come up to the ears, and then as you drop the shoulders, exhale out of the mouth. Nice big sigh. Good. Now just take time to adjust. Find those shoulders and just begin to roll them out, bringing the shoulders forward and up, and then down and back. Yeah, very nice. A couple times of that. Beginning to feel your feet rooted to the earth, a soft bend in the knees, your tailbone reaching to the earth here as well. Good. Now we'll go the other direction. Bring those shoulder blades together, up to the ears, and drop them down. Keeping the neck soft, your breath moving with those shoulders. Good. And begin to feel into any different sensations now that we're standing at our mat. After that next exhale, just let your arms drop down. We'll come to Tadasana, or mountain pose. So we'll feel all four corners of both feet rooted to the earth. You might even pick up all 10 toes here, feeling those arches lift. Remember, nice soft bend in those knees. Your tailbone is not tucking under. It's reaching to the earth. We're hugging baby gently towards our spine. It's going to start to activate our core and protect our back. Shoulders are drawn down our spine. And then the crown of our head, the very top of your head, is reaching towards the earth, creating length. Nice. Feeling length in the neck. Good. Now holding our posture in this way, we'll inhale, reaching the arms up and overhead. Good. Now pause here. Pause with those arms lifted. If your shoulders are feeling a little toasty today, you can even bring some more space between your arms. Just let your arms go a little wider, as Jamie's doing here. Good. Keeping baby hugging in, the feet rooted to the earth. We're going to take a little gentle side bend. So that next inhale, lengthen up, and then grab onto that left wrist. Grabbing the left wrist, we're going to pull up. As we inhale, take our left hip over to the side a little bit, and then exhale gently to the right. So we're lengthening, we're elongating the whole left side of the body. If this is too much for your back, you can drop your right arm, let your right arm rest or land at your right thigh, as Jamie's doing, and press into your leg. It's going to help support the back. Good. With that next inhale, lengthen, reach the arms back towards the sky, and then we'll switch it out, grabbing onto our right wrist, giving a little tug up and over, and exhaling over to the left. Let those hips start to sink a little bit to the right. Good. Again, feeling your feet grounded and rooted to the earth. Good. Nice inhale to find that length. Exhale to feel into that reaching to the left. And then we'll inhale, reach both arms up. Good. You can pause here. Feel your feet on the earth. And with your next exhale, bring the hands together and draw them down in front of your heart. We'll take a moment to pause here, again, finding Tadasana. Now, Tadasana, I love this pose. This is a time where we can keep our hands at our heart, or maybe let our arms float by our side, or we can let those hands float to our belly. Bring our hands to our belly, and just keeping the hands either still or rubbing the belly. But just taking this time to connect with our bodies, with our babies. I so often hear mamas talk about how they're just busy, they're running from thing to thing, and they don't have a lot of time to just stop and connect with their little human growing inside their body. So taking this time here to do that is really nice. Good. Now we are going to move towards the top of our mat. We're going to move into a warrior series, a little warrior flow. So just be mindful of those props. So you want to make sure the blocks are off to the side, blankets, anything that might get in your way. Good. Now from here, perfect. All right, so from here, we're going to take a nice big inhale, reaching the arms overhead. As you exhale, draw the hands in front of the heart, and we're going to step that right foot back. So the right foot's going to go back first, and we're going to step into warrior one. So with warrior one, we want our heel to the earth. Our toes are pointed more towards the front of our mat. Good. We want those still putting a space for our front leg, that left knee, to be able to come right over that left ankle. Good. So bending into the left knee, reaching back into that right heel. Start to bring your right hip slightly forward. So you're trying to square those hips towards the front, or the front of the room, whatever you're facing. But you may not get completely squared. You're just reaching towards that. Good. Now from here, the hands can stay at your heart if that's just where you are today, or even come by your side. Or if you're ready to go a little further, you reach those arms overhead. Nice big inhale, lifting up. Good. Now with your arms reaching overhead, draw the shoulders down the back. Feel into the feet and the legs. Good. Start to notice that left leg working hard for you. Also a great stretch for the back of the right leg, that right calf. Good. Nice big inhale here. Again, one more reach long. And then we're going to exhale and open into warrior two. So now you're going to open those arms out. Let the hips come open. Good. You might even have to walk or heel toe that right foot back a little bit more. And now your right foot is more parallel to the back of your mat. Good. Now we've got two variations here. Carla has her arms lifted, and Jamie has her arms dropped. So know that you don't have to have the arms involved here. They can always be down by your side. Good. But continue to hug baby in. So that gentle hugging keeps our core active and our back supported. So keep the tailbone reaching long towards the earth. And be really mindful of our front knee. So our left knee, we want to make sure it's tracking right over that left ankle. Carla just adjusted beautifully there. That looks really nice.